Tisas 1911 Service Special in 45 ACP. We want to compare this to the excellent Springfield Armory Mil-Spec. So there they both are in 4K HD camera. Both the grips on these are LOK grips. I know for sure this is, and I think he changed this out with the blue liner. It tells me he did. So you can tell the difference in the finish here. You can tell where this one is a little bit more of a chalky like black, if you will, where this one is more a matte black. A little bit more probably money going into the finish here, but this isn't bad, right? The controls on the gun seem pretty good and equal. The Springfield has the spur hammer on it right here, and you can tell that the Tisas has this hammer on it right here. A lot of people prefer this hammer, the looks of it. This one's a little bit easier to get the skin of your hand maybe caught by the spur hammer. You can see where young Beretta has actually done some filing himself. See this lack of finish right here on the edges here? That's him doing his own custom gunsmith work and just making it better for him as a personal carry. We don't go into these things, you know, immediately thinking about resale, turning them over or selling them, unless we come to the conclusion that we don't prefer to keep them. Then we'll do that. Excuse me just a second, guys. I just getting over COVID again. Hey, get something to drink. Okay. No, it's not booze. It's just coffee. Again, front straps, about the same. Take a look at the mag releases on them underneath. Both of them cut to try to get that magazine in there a little bit. So I'd say that's about a draw. Also the back strap, both of them seem to be pretty well done. So that's about a draw. When it goes to the grip safety, even though he's worked on this to try to make this a little bit nicer, it does seem to fit in there just a little bit better, but I don't think that's really gonna matter. So let's just keep going. The safety themselves, wow. More effort on the Springfield Armory, louder noise to it. But the thing about more effort is you know that that thing is not gonna there's no way it's gonna accidentally go on. It's really tight. But as far as usage, you don't want it on, it's off, that's what you want. Will this one go on accidentally? I don't think so, but it's just not as clean. The rear of the handguns, it's kind of funny because neither one of them are perfect. Both of them have little gaps, but the opposite direction. This Springfield kind of overlaps the slide over the frame by ever so slightly, and on the Tisas, it looks like the frame is sticking out a little further in the back than how far back the slide is coming. And so there's a little gap there. I think you can see that pretty good. This is the opposite, where the bottom is gapped in a little bit. There you go, on the slide. Again, ever so slightly. The sights have to go to the Springfield. Extractor sticks out a little bit in the back on the Springfield, and it's perfectly flush on the Tisas. Both of them are very similar here as far as the ejection port, where there's a little relief cut in both. And he's put custom things here on the end, so we can't count that. So overall, pretty close as far as the looks and the quality of the build is pretty close. The finish is a little bit better on the Springfield, I think, and the grip safety is maybe a little bit better on the Springfield. Let's talk trigger pull. And the sights were better on the Springfield. So I'm trying to find, what do you get for that $200 that you're paying, right? Besides the Springfield Armory name, which I know there are some haters out there, but so there's also a lot of lovers of Springfield Armory products and pistols. £4, 8.3 ounces. So let's say right around 5 pounds, which is damn near perfect for a beginner or for a guy with some experience. Is it going to be perfect for your guy with 20 years of experience shooting 1911s? Probably not good enough for you. You probably wanted it 4 pounds or less. So you'd probably send this away to one of the perfect gun shops out there that will fix it up for you. Nighthawk, Wilson. 5 pounds, 8.5 ounces. I gotta say, those two are very consistent. Consistently high, just a little. I want to give credit where credit's due. 5 pounds, 8 ounces. All right, there you go, guys. 2 excellent, lower cost, government size military spec issue type of 1911s that are made available to the civilian market. We have shot this one hundreds of times, so maybe that has helped out and smoothed out the trigger a little bit. That would talk about some of the niceties of the trigger on this over this, but this still was not bad. And again, for what you get for the price, it matters to a lot of people that can save the $200 on this over this. And we will do a shooting review on that for you folks, for sure. Young Beretta wanted it, he got it, he paid for it with his own money, and we're gonna test it out as soon as we can. So we'll do a shooting video on it at some point, but for right now, it looks like either one of these would be a buy with a known quantity over here as far as range performance is concerned. Out of the 6 or 7 that we have not sent back any of them. They've all been very good performers. Of the 4 or 5 Tisas we've shot so far, I've loved one of them, and the other ones were okay. They were okay. They just didn't feel quite as nice as the more expensive variants. And so for me, it's gonna take something special for me to want to keep it long term. Have any of them been a troublesome candidate? Just the 10mm Tisas was a little bit of a troublesome, jamming up, and you know, some people have pointed out that could be from the Wilson mags. So that may be true. Am I gonna go out and try it with the others? I may not. We'll see how it goes. I do want to do a review on this, a shooting review on this, because I think the services edition here appeals to a lot of people. And it is a good looking 1911 full size basics. Everything you need, nothing you don't. 1911 A1 service special. You dress it up a little bit with some nice grips of whatever your choice is. If you want a liner on it, there's the blue liner for you. It's got a nice hammer on it. The safety, I think, is going to be fine once we shoot it and start using it even more. The trigger, not much of a trigger. It kind of reminds me of the GI one I had back in the Marine Corps. Firms up. And you have to put some effort in this trigger to make it go off. Goes off just over 5 pounds. Reset. Pretty good. It pushes pretty good. Gets you right back to it. There's no sloppiness. There's no garbage in the trigger. It's a clean trigger. I present you with a $400 1911 that may fit the bill for over 50% of the buyers out there. That's it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching the video. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel here on YouTube, the Beretta 9mm USA channel and the CZ 9mm USA channel for our 2 gun channels. I also run a tool channel called the Legion of Tools. You guys are all welcome to all of our channels. We respect our viewers. We try to do a good presentation for you. We appreciate the thumbs up, and we appreciate you guys subscribing. So we'll see you on the next video.